Listen, we are back. Make sure you like this video as you are coming in. Make sure you like the video. Let's have a conversation, honey. Look, in the words of Carlos King, let's have a real conversation. Okay, let's have a real conversation. I want to talk about the basketball bullies. I want to talk about Tia and Tamera, honey. The people is dragging Tia because she spoke out. She didn't really speak out. I guess it was a clip from her new show, and I need to check it out. Because y'all don't know this, but I'm a huge Tia Mowry fan. Like, she is one of my favorite actresses. Tia is that girl, like, for real. So, honey, okay, that's one of Miss Robinson's faves. We not gonna do this. Not with Tia. Okay, not with Miss Tia, but yeah, she said in a clip that her and Tamera, they're not close anymore. And I was a huge fan of Sister and both the girls. But Tia is more of my favorite. I feel like I can relate to her. People keep saying that, one seems to be ghetto, one seems to be conservative. They both have those qualities within them. The thing is, Tamera is still over there with her white man. So in the eyes of a lot of people, Tamera is winning because she's still married to her man. But y'all forgot that a lot of people don't like that man. That man comes from what? Fox? Okay, and the people don't like Fox, don't trust them. They feel like they are, racist. Okay, so, like, I just feel like people, I don't know, just people are not mature and they don't understand different family dynamics. It is normal for these two women, they are twins, but they're not gonna be just alike. You see Tia more on social media. Tia is doing all these podcast interviews. That is her personality. We don't see that from Tamera. We may see some things here and there. I saw where somebody said that Tia is an attention seeker. I don't think Tia is an attention seeker. I just feel like she is an influencer. She already has this booming acting career, this acting resume, and she liked to be on social media. That's what the people is doing. Okay, she probably getting paid to do some of these podcasts. Trust me, these people are probably getting paid to do certain stuff. And then it's just, that's her personality. But it's like, yeah, but she just need attention. So one person says, Tia knew exactly what she was doing when she said what she said. Made it seem like Tamera was the one not picking up her call. She accomplishes what she set out to do, get attention for her new reality show. The clip came from the reality show, and I need to check it out. I love me some Tia, honey. Y'all not gonna do this to my big sis Tia. Okay, Miss Cancer, honey. Another Cancer, honey, in the building. Another person says, I think they're just complete opposites. One seems like glam, the other seems street. Not really. I don't look at Tamera as glam. I don't know. I read Tamera's book and I just really didn't like it. I didn't. She had a book that came out some years ago. I'm sorry. Tia is just more interesting for me. It just was, I don't know. She did open up about drinking a lot and then she got sick of doing the reel. It was exhausting for her. That kind of was interesting to hear about. But other than that, I was like, you ever read a book and you was like, damn, when is this gonna be over? Or how did we get, how something normally has some type of flow, right? In the book. I didn't feel like her book, did a good job of that. And maybe it's because I'm just so different than what she is, but yeah, I didn't like her book. Okay, I didn't. Put it in the comments, did one of you all get it? Did one of you all get Tamera's book? Did you like it? I didn't like it. It was like, no ma'am, this is not giving. She had a few good points, here and there. But yeah, I was a bit bored. Damage control like a mug. If physical distance was the issue, then picking up the phone to call her sis would be no problem, and would probably be a part of their weekly routine. Tamera admitted that she had no idea of this series. Another person says, I didn't take what Tia said as a bad thing, but I mean her sister is still married with a family. I think this is what it's all about. I feel Tamera is not easily accessible because she's focused on her and her family life, regardless of Tia needing someone to be there. How about a therapist to work through your abandonment issues? Now, why does she have abandonment issues? Don't use TV for therapy. Let's be honest. And if you have siblings, you would understand me. This is the thing. It would be a paid gig. And it would be therapeutic for her to do a show that's centered around her. This woman is a star from the 90s. Like, y'all gotta be realistic. People are doing things within their values. She's a single mom. And honey, quiet as kept. They saying, honey, Tia was paying all the bills over there with Corey. Now, I know Corey had to be pitching in on something. But yeah, they said Tia was paying all the bills. She a single mom. She gotta do things to make money. Reality TV is a good way to do that because that's kind of what's in now. She did a lot of scripted. Now she probably want to make some money, have some free time, executive produce her own show. So, let's be honest. If you have siblings, you would understand me. You can't take everyone with you, and that means family too. Sometimes you have to release them to live the life that they chose. And then another thing is people keep making it seem like Tia is a bad person, especially all these men, these black men. Yeah, she shouldn't have left her husband, and she said she graduated, and she's just saying that this part of my life is over. Like, the way, that's why I told y'all, this narcissism, honey, it's not going anywhere. Okay, I am convinced a lot of men are narcissistic. I am. Because y'all are at the point now where y'all don't like no form of rejection, but then you are quick to reject a woman. It's like, it's crazy. The shit wasn't working out with Corey. She had to move on. Get over it. Well, he was a good man and Corey's shining. He more successful now and he out there. And it's funny because he was on the BET red carpet. Y'all remember he just did that movie with Tyler Perry. Tia said he had never did like those BET red carpets and that type of stuff. She was like, he never, and she always did it. So I don't know. I don't know, honey. It's like, Corey, was you holding out on Tia? She seems like an attention seeker, and one seems happy with the important things in life. Yeah, remember, because Tamera is still married, she's doing something right. Okay? Because Tamera is still married, she is doing something right, and she got her a white man, Savannah. I never really liked him like that. I always liked Corey more. And felt like Tia and Corey had more chemistry. But yeah, these people, honey, just a mess. Why must they drag Tia? Okay? Ooh, let's get to the basketball bullies. Let's get to the basketball bullies. Did y'all watch it? Now, they called Jennifer out, honey. Yes, I like that they incorporated that into the reunion. All the girls are scared that she didn't win and marry Christiangold. Evelyn was on there crying, saying how much she loves Jennifer, but, and Evelyn was about to investigate Christian. What do y'all think of that? But, it's the same thing with Jennifer trying to warn Evelyn about Chad Ochocinco. You remember that? Baby, them bestiality comments that Jackie was making about Evelyn, honey, it was funny. It was funny that they could laugh about it. That was cool. I liked the host, Nina Parker. I felt like she did a good job. I was sick of John Sally or any other basketball player they could get. I was sick of that. Like, no. You need a woman, regulating this show, like doing the reunion. I like when Tamar did it. I thought she did a good job. Evelyn was the best dressed. I loved her dress. I loved her hair. Second, I'll give it to Brooke. I thought her hair, makeup, and dress was good. Third, Jennifer. Jennifer still was clean. She was looking good. I didn't like her hair all like that, but she still looked nice. The rest of the ladies, let me see how they look, honey. Brooke need to stop acting like she is so hard. Like, Cheyenne will whoop your ass, Brooke. So you need to calm your ass down. I am over Brooke. It's like, why do you have to put that edge on? And now I see why you and Brandy is cool, because y'all both have that. Y'all do way too much, and then you wonder why don't nobody like you. I noticed the audience do not like those two. Brandy, I felt like you was doing good this season. Like, you redeemed yourself, because before, honey, I could have swore all you wanted to do is be up Malaysia's booty, honey. Okay? And if Malaysia would have been on here, she really would have been acting a fool. But Brandy is being forced to grow up. She's trying to leave Jason behind. Girl, just leave that man and stop making announcements. Shit, you ain't got to make no speech. You go leave. Shit. But I was upset that Brandy gave the ladies too much power when she, I don't know, all the crying about, and I get it hurts, when people throw in your face your man was unfaithful. I get it. I'm not being insensitive to that. But I didn't like that Brandy let their words get to her. Like, girl, half the bitches on the show been cheated on. Y'all all with the same type of niggas. So why you letting what they say get to you? Well, it just hurts. And I was like, oh, Brandy, girl, you better play that shit off. That's how why I started missing Tammy. Tammy wouldn't give a fuck. She like, he nigga cheated, okay, whatever. Child, I don't care what these bitches say. Okay, Evelyn and them, they from a different school. They didn't care, but I think Brandy is unhappy with Jason, and being on this show is forcing her into her independence, and it's forcing her to separate from Jason and get her own identity outside of him, and she needs to stop depending on him, because that relationship is pretty much a trauma bond where he's taking care of you financially. That's why you're not leaving. That's pretty much what it is. So, girls, stop playing, move on, and you ain't gotta make no speech, okay? I kind of like Cheyenne a little bit. I like her. She was explaining that she got up behind Jackie, to have Jackie's back. What's wrong with that, Brooke? Well, no, you was being real. It's like, Brooke, you the one that talk more shit than a little bit. You ain't gonna do nothing. It's just like, stop trying to control everybody. I like that Brandy was not afraid to admit that all the girls follow Evelyn. I love that she said that, because she was dead on the money. Because they like to sit up there and act like they make their own decisions. You bitches are puppets. Y'all do everything that Evelyn wants y'all ass to do. Everything. As far as Jennifer is concerned, Jennifer ain't leaving that man. She in love with that man, so she don't give a damn if he a scammer. And she just like, she didn't learn her lesson, she claims. Jennifer is very naive. I think she wants love. I am going to tell you guys this, and I didn't admit this in my other video, but listening to him talk, like, he's a really good talker. You got to give it to him. Christian, he a really good talker. I was like, damn, I'm supposed to not like him, but, it just, he's a really good talker, okay? But I think that, Jennifer, I wanted to lay hands on you because you was sitting up there trying to discount his ex's story about him being abusive to her. And like the stuff where, well, maybe he shouldn't have prevented her from getting in the car, and maybe he should have just let her ass go get in the car, get in an accident, and, and then you apologize to Brooke, and it's like, you shouldn't have said that stupid shit. It was stupid. You need to, ladies, please listen to me, okay? Listen to me for a second. You're with a man, but just because you're with a man, that don't mean that you need to take his side on everything. You need to be like Bennett and not be in it because you were not there. That's the only consistent thing is you were not there in that situation with him and that woman. So you can't sit up here and start speaking for her and, oh, that didn't happen and he was arrested for false imprisonment. Why is she jumping and going through all this shit? He must have been doing a lot, okay? So, yeah, I'm not believing that story. I'm not believing it. Something is not clean in the buttermilk when it comes to Christian. They talk about the restitution. Jennifer got to clowning, that legal lady on YouTube doing all the videos on Christian. Oh, she don't know what she talking about. Ain't none of that true. The restitution was, I guess it was like a smaller amount and then it went up but it's paid now. Girl, I'm not believing you. I'm not all of a sudden believing that's just paid because he was making it look like it was a whole bunch of money. It had to be the $12,000. He got rid of that shit. I believe that was a lie. So I believe Jennifer and that man is lying about that. They are upset that lady exposed them in this whole thing. And Jennifer, they can't find a wedding certificate for Jennifer, but Jennifer don't want to have egg on her face or cum, honey, okay, to show she dumb. She don't want none of that smoke. So she go marry that man, and he a good man, Savannah, for right now. Okay, even though, the baby mama's struggling with his kids. Why is she struggling with kids and he got money? He's a man of means, of wealth, right? Jennifer maintains that Christian never has her pay for anything. She has not paid the restitution. Evelyn rolled her eyes like, bitch, that's a lie. But Evelyn, you getting a little bit of karma for when you was over there with Chad, because you didn't like the shit that Jennifer was saying. But it's double standards with Evelyn. She can control the whole group, tell them not, who to be cool with, who not to be cool with. You can't do that with her. Same thing in her friendship with Jennifer. Because I'd be damned, you done jumped on a table to attack me and bitch, we're back cool. I don't think so. Okay? So, and then what is that? What else you say? I like Evelyn and Jen together though. I do prefer them more together but I just couldn't be Jen. And Jen got my daughter's birthday child. Couldn't be me. Wouldn't be me. Not that evil ass Cancer, honey. We'll never forgive you. Cancer don't play. Sagittarius, they get over shit. They do the worst type of shit, but then they get over it. You not over it, though. You not over it. Hell nah. So y'all know Cancer live in the past, honey. We bringing up shit from 10, 15 years ago, and I'd be like, bitch, I will bring some shit up like it happened yesterday, goddammit. They'd be like, you still mad about that? Hell yeah. Still mad about that. Shit. What else? I'm over here drinking my tea, honey. I'm over here drinking my ballerina tea. I love this tea. I love this tea. I'm a tea girl. I am. I gotta have my tea and my little audio book and my binaural beats before bed, my Tim Fletcher. I have a whole routine, okay? Listen. Oh, another thing I noticed, they need to keep Shawnee ass off the show. I feel like she biases the show. She overcomplicates the show. Everybody want to walk on eggshells. Everybody want to be scared. I didn't like this season how they tried to scare Jackie and have her talk to Shawnee. That way she could get back in the friendship circle. Man, fuck Shawnee. Shawnee is off the show. Shawnee, you stay over there with Keon, girl. You look like you fit. Shawnee's so well behaved over there with that man, honey. She is well behaved, okay? She seemed like she happy though. I'm happy for her. But y'all, you stay over there with Keon, okay? But yeah, this is a better show without Shawnee like on it. Just we can see her every now and again. You know, it's her show. I get it, but. You know, she just don't need to be a full-time cast member. She just don't. It complicates the show. The favoritism with Evelyn just goes up a notch. It's too much. Giselle said, honey, she didn't like that Evelyn and Brooke and Jennifer was eating before the wedding, honey. Cause, here go Evelyn. I didn't think she would mind. Bitch, she ain't no fucking puppet. She said she ain't like that shit. Evelyn looked salty as hell. You didn't like, you supposed to like it. My name Evelyn. Okay, Evelyn is that girl that's, I'm pretty. You just supposed to agree with everything I say and do everything I do. You know, I told y'all I have a love-hate relationship with Evelyn. I want to like Evelyn. I do like Evelyn. But I just don't like her bossy, controlling way. She tries to produce the show like a Giselle Bryant, except, Giselle is worse at producing. Okay, I will say that. I like Evelyn more for TV. And I like Evelyn's no nonsense, just say how it is. Giselle is a nice, nasty girl. Who else is over here? Brooke. Y'all want Brooke to leave? A lot of people want Brooke off the show. I have a love-hate relationship with Brooke. I just feel like Brooke is another Evelyn. Both of them look like they like that kiss way too much. I was like, they're gonna end up fucking when nobody's looking. Okay? They both liked it. Evelyn was all up in that girl jaw. So I was like, ooh, child. They going the other way, honey, because they can't depend on these men. Jennifer said that there was more motions filed after the $12,000 that was hospital bills. Not believing it. Probably so, but I'm not believe 250,000. Like, come on, that's a lot of money. I believe this nigga had to pay 12 and wanted to tell you that to get you to pay it. And then when he got called out, he hurried up and paid it. Just similar to what Diddy did with Cassie. Hurried up and he denied doing all that stuff to Cassie, but gave her all that money. Hurried up and gave it to her. She had been asking your dumb ass for it. And, honey, I know you wish you would have paid that money now, Diddy. Oh, honey, we got to get into the cheering, honey. Diddy's kids then spoke out. Hold up now. Hold up. Oh, Jackie denied being a prostitute. Jackie, you're a weirdo. So, I mean, if you did it, you did it, girl. I really don't care. And Evelyn, of all people, can't talk about nobody. Okay? I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, Evelyn and Brandy. Evelyn promised not to talk about, what's her name, Brandy's husband anymore and him cheating on her. But Brandy said, bitch, it's been about 4 times and you keep bringing it up and throwing it in my face. Like Evelyn said, Evelyn did say some truth to Brandy because she was like, yeah, I just think you fronting and you ain't really happy over there with Jason. So Evelyn says that, Brandy, and then now you're coming out as trying to separate from him. It looked like it was more truthful, and Brandy has that about her where somebody tells her the truth about herself and then she can't hear it. But girl, it's the truth. Okay, Evelyn was wrong to throw it in your face, but it is the truth that you're just over there hanging on to Jason. Okay, and you're really not happy. You're faking this. I'm still married. I'm still in a partnership, So, girl. They talk about Brooke moving way too fast with that man. Yeah, she did. She didn't want to admit to it, and she seeing somebody else, which is good. Enjoy your life, but don't be rushing into stuff. Because she is going through a lot with the loss of her daughter, and it do make sense that you would, you don't want to be by yourself, and you see life totally different after losing your child. So I feel for Brooke in that respect. But yeah, I still think she need to slow down. You was doing too much when the man stopped showing up. So yeah. Brooke is the type of person where she could point out all the flaws in everybody else, but as soon as you get to her, she can't take it. Another Evelyn. Baby, I want me some sweet potatoes, honey, okay? I want the sweet potatoes in the can. I said it. I want the sweet potatoes in the can. Or I could have a baked sweet potato. Yeah, that's good. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I don't know what it is. My mother used to doctor the shit out of them sweet potatoes in a can. Them motherfuckers is good. You make them the right way, honey. Yes. Get into it. Okay, so the girls ended up getting gifts for each other. But that shit that Jackie was saying about Evelyn was funny as hell. That bestiality stuff and that dog limping, that shit was funny. Even Evelyn laughed. I thought that was cute that, they was able to both laugh at that. So that was cool. Baby, let's get to these kids. Diddy's kids, they coming out. I don't want to hear shit that the kids got to say because you wasn't there. Okay, y'all, like your dad is a monster. I'm sorry to say it, but he a monster. Okay, so it says, Sean Diddy Combs' children broke their silence Tuesday following his sex crimes arrest earlier this month. But the kids didn't mention the accusations against their father. Instead, Combs' kids put out a statement condemning horrific conspiracy theories swirling around about their late mother, Kim Porter, the disgraced, honey, I cannot talk, hip-hop mogul's ex. We have seen so many hurtful and false rumors circulating about our parents, Kim Porter and Sean Combs' relationship, as well as about our mom's tragic passing, that we feel the need to speak out. Quincy Brown and Christian, Jesse, and Delilah Combs wrote in a joint statement shared on their Instagrams Tuesday night. Porter, a former model, and Combs dated off and on from 1994 until 2007. Together, they had a son, Christian, now 26, and twin daughters, Jesse and Delilah, now 17. The children's statement comes after the publication of a typo-written memoir that claims to have been written by Porter before her sudden death in 2018 at the age of 47 as a result of lobar pneumonia. I'm not buying that. And albsure, honey, he ain't buying that either. Listen, okay? I think it's very weird that the son, Quincy, is coming out saying all this stuff. It's been reported that it was basically him that came out with this statement, right, on behalf of his siblings. And then it's funny with all the stuff that's coming out with albsure accusing, we'll say allegedly, linking Diddy to, him being in a hospital and in a coma. And yeah, Diddy probably set his ass up. Look at all the other shit he done did. Did he or did he do it? Hell, he did it. He did it. And then there's a video out here where, he said that he was going to end up getting in trouble for his parties. He came out with it. So, ciao. Okay, so the children's statement comes after the publication of a typo-written memoir that claims to have been written by Porter before her sudden death in 2018 at the age of 47 as a result of the lobar pneumonia. Did I already read that, child? The siblings bashed the so-called memoir, a 59-page book self-published on September 6 by a described investigative journalist. I just skipped a word, you guys, that, honey, Miss Robinson don't know that word. I don't know that word like that. Okay. So they trying to say that book is fake. It probably is here and there. Okay. I do believe she has a book. I do. The kids are denying that she, had a book, but I disagree. Sloan said that there was a book. So, yeah, I believe Sloan, honey, at this point, because Sloan was the one that said that, the whole Cassie thing was going to play out a certain way. So, yeah, she been dead on the money. Dead on the money. Okay, so somebody says those kids didn't write that. Another person, at this point, I don't think the kids wrote this. This is giving PR team to help cover Diddy's butt. Another person says, all I know is if they stand by Diddy, I can't be on their side. I have to stand with the victims. Blame your daddy for the situation you find yourselves in. Y'all ain't the only ones suffering the countless years of mental trauma these victims have faced while Diddy's kids enjoyed lavish lives. And another thing is, some people are saying, Kim Porter and Cassie, they weren't really true victims, and they wanted to be around him for his money. He's famous, he's popular. They wanted the best, They wanted the best materialistic life that one could live, And I'm not doubting that. But there is a price that you pay. There's a price. Yeah. Was it worth it, though? That's the question I asked. Was it worth it? I don't think so. Because this is too much. This is too much. And then when somebody is taking care of you from a financial standpoint, they feel like they own you. Okay? They feel like they own you. Oh, yeah. Albsure, he wants Kim's case to be reopened. He wants it reopened. And I'm with him on that. Because I believe something ain't clean, honey, in the buttermilk. I believe something is not clean in the buttermilk. But yeah, albsure, he didn't like that book either. And he's denying all the stuff that has been said about him in the book. Now, there are some people that's saying albsure was a deadbeat parent. One person says, if you watch albsure's Unsung, done before Kim's death, you would see that they were in a good place. The love was there and they were friends. She was on camera talking about them. I think this narrative about him being a deadbeat comes from Puff and some parental alienation, as well as Puff simply having more money and being more present and in an ongoing relationship with Kim until it was over. But we see Puff treats women and children as his possessions. Yeah. Absolutely. Yes, honey. That was true. That was true. Another person says, I really feel for Quincy. What a position to be in. His mom passes suddenly, which he will likely forever mourn. The man who he knew as dad is locked up for sex and mob-like crimes, known to have abused and mistreated his mom, but yet provided for him in all his life and will probably never see freedom again. And then his biological father, who was an absent father, is publicly accusing the man he knows as dad of unaliving his mother. And then to add insult to injury, this published book and social media are having a field day for money and entertainment. Al loved Kim. He wrote the Jodeci hit song Forever My Lady about Kim Porter. So you having my baby. Yep, I love that. I love that part of that song. Yes. I thought that was cute when I heard him say that. He wrote that about Kim. It seemed more coincidental that shortly after Kim's death, in Al publicly stating that he was certain she hadn't died of pneumonia, he suddenly fell into a coma. Yep. Additionally, he had shared the story of their marriage and how Kim and Diddy had gotten together. Were they, him and Kim, they were married? I didn't know that. I know they had the baby together. Another person says, I believe that Al has remained silent out of fear and for good reason. Let's not forget how he mysteriously became seriously ill. Diddy appears to be the devil's brother. Hell awaits for you, Diddy, the diddler. Not the diddler, honey. It's just really sad, though, you guys, for, all the kids, because, But, honey, they out here accusing the one son of S.A. What's his name? The one that looked just like Diddy. Christian. Okay. So, yeah, it's a mess. It's just really sad. Their mother is dead and father in prison. Okay. It's a mess. So, I don't know, you guys. I feel sorry, for the girls for the most part. Quincy, he seemed to be a good one. I don't know about that other one. That other one be partying with Diddy and the brother. So, child, a mess. But, honey, that's all I got to say about all of this. And I will check you guys out in the next video.